Most people think strength fades after 60, but that's a lie. With just 3 simple moves, you can rebuild power at any age. And the last one will shock you. Exercise 1. The controlled march in place. Let's begin with what might look like the simplest move in the world, marching in place. At first glance, it seems too easy, almost like something you do absent-mindedly while waiting in line. But don't be fooled. When done with intention, this exercise becomes far more than just walking on the spot. It acts like a neurological reset button, rewiring your balance, strengthening your foundation, and restoring stability in ways that most people completely underestimate. Here's how to perform it correctly. Stand tall with your feet planted firmly on the ground, shoulders rolled back, and chest open. Slowly lift one knee until it's level with your hip. Pause there for 3 to 5 seconds, keeping your core engaged, resisting the urge to tilt or wobble. Then, lower your leg with control and switch sides. The key isn't the lift itself, it's the pause. Those few seconds of stillness force your hips, abs, lower back, and even the small stabilizing muscles around your ankles and feet to fire together in harmony. That's where the magic happens. Why does this matter so much after 60? Because the greatest risk to independence isn't simply weakness, it's instability. A stumble on uneven ground, a slick bathroom floor, or a misstep off a curb can cause a fall. And falls are the leading cause of injury and loss of independence in older adults. Practicing the controlled march essentially trains your body to recover before disaster strikes. It's like rehearsing how to catch yourself before you ever have to in real life. And here's something most people don't realize. This movement strengthens proprioception, your body's natural GPS system. Proprioception is what allows you to sense where your body is in space without even looking. With age, this ability fades, which is why many older adults shuffle their feet or keep their eyes glued to the floor when walking. By restoring proprioception through marching in place, you not only steady your balance, but you also regain the confidence to move freely, again, without fear. No weights, no special gear, no gym, just you, your focus, and a few minutes of practice each day. But don't get too comfortable, because if marching resets your balance, the next exercise will awaken muscles you thought were long gone. Exercise 2. The wall isometric squat. The wall isometric squat is one of the most deceptively powerful exercises you can do at home. At first glance, it looks almost too simple. You're just leaning against a wall, right? But once you slide into position and hold, you'll quickly realize this move is waking up muscles that may have been neglected for years. Here's how to do it correctly. Stand with your back flat against a wall, feet about hip-width apart, and a step or two away from the base. Slowly slide down, as if lowering into an invisible chair. Stop when your thighs are parallel to the floor, or go only as low as your mobility allows, and then hold that position for 20 to 30 seconds. No bouncing, no shifting, no cheating, just steady pressure and stillness. In that quiet burn, your quadriceps, glutes, and deep core stabilizers are working harder than you think. Why is this exercise such a game changer after 60? Traditional squats can put a lot of stress on aging knees and hips, but this variation eliminates the impact while still forcing the muscles to contract. This is called an isometric hold, static contraction without movement. Research shows that isometric training specifically recruits type 1 muscle fibers, also known as endurance fibers. These are the exact fibers responsible for posture and stability. Unfortunately, they're also the first to weaken with age, which is why many people develop shaky legs, poor balance, and difficulty standing for extended periods. If your legs start trembling during the wall squat, don't worry. That's not failure, it's progress. It means the right fibers are firing and being retrained. Stick with it, and within just a few weeks, you may notice dramatic improvements in everyday life. standing up from a chair without pushing on the armrests, climbing stairs with less strain, or even walking longer distances without fatigue. And there's another benefit: alignment. The wall squat naturally retrains your body to hold proper form. No leaning forward, no dumping weight into your knees, no straining your back. Instead, your spine, pelvis, and legs are forced to work together as one solid unit, the way they were designed to. But while this exercise builds lower body strength and endurance, the next one goes deeper. It doesn't just challenge your legs, it strengthens your spine's greatest protector and restores mobility you may have thought was gone for good. Exercise 3. The glute bridge. The glute bridge may look like one of the simplest movements you could ever perform, but don't let its appearance fool you. This is a powerhouse exercise, one that can literally reshape how your body feels and functions after 60. To perform it, lie flat on your back with your knees bent and your feet planted firmly on the floor, hip-width apart. Press through your heels, tighten your core, and slowly lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold at the top for a moment, breathe deeply, and then lower with control. So why does this move matter so much? Because it directly targets the posterior chain, the muscles along the backside of your body that act as the engine for nearly every movement you make. This includes the glutes, hamstrings, and lower back. These muscles keep you upright, stabilize your spine, and give you the power to walk, climb, and stand tall. Yet they're also the first to weaken after years of sitting, inactivity, or simply the natural aging process. By reactivating your glutes, the largest and strongest muscle group in the human body, you take pressure off the lower back almost immediately. That's why physical therapists frequently prescribe glute bridges to patients dealing with chronic back pain. In fact, studies show consistent practice can reduce lower back pain by up to 40%, while also restoring hip mobility and supporting spinal health. But the benefits don't stop there. Strengthening the posterior chain restores natural posture. Hours of sitting tighten the hips, tilt the pelvis forward, and weaken the deep stabilizers of the core. The glute bridge reverses this damage. It opens the hips, strengthens the spine's support system, and trains the body to hold itself in proper alignment. Over time, you'll not only move with greater ease, you'll feel taller, lighter, and more stable with every step. There's also a hidden advantage. This exercise improves blood flow in the pelvic and hip region, enhancing circulation, reducing stiffness, and promoting faster recovery from daily strain. That means less discomfort, more flexibility, and healthier joints. The glute bridge is truly an all-in-one solution for strength, posture, and pain relief. But here's the real secret. Lasting transformation doesn't come from just one move. The magic is unlocked when you combine all 3 exercises into a single, powerful routine. Do these 3 moves for 30 days, just 10 minutes a day, and discover how much stronger and steadier you can feel. Your best years of movement aren't behind you, they're ahead.